We have another appointment for Elijah today. This is just his standard 4-month appointment. It has nothing to do with like oxygen and things like that. So I'm a lot more excited for this appointment and just to kind of gauge where he's at, because normally he's about, I would say she normally like brings up, you know, all the cognitive and physical and all that type of thing as far as like where a 4-month would be, and then we just kind of gauge like where Elijah's at on that scale, since he is 6 weeks premature developmentally, and a lot of the time he's always had a hold on it. So I'm really excited to see what should be happening and then what he is already definitely doing. But my hair is a disaster. I'm going to go to the gym hopefully after this appointment, so I'm not trying to do like anything crazy as far as like wash it right now, but I don't know how. But between yesterday and today, it's just gotten so like matted, it's ridiculous. Just trying to get it where I can like mold it into like something. I'm just gonna do a low pony and maybe leave out a couple of strands. So I just feel like that always elevates your basic looks a little bit, just having something that frames your face. I was like really the only person besides my mom who had like curly hair, so no one really knew like what to do with my hair. So even now in like my early 20s, I'm still learning about stuff like literally daily of how to like take care of my hair and just make sure that she's thriving. Mom did try to learn like a lot of stuff growing up. I'm not saying that she like didn't, because she did. And she would like twist my hair, put in like protective styles and whatnot. But as far as like product and things like that, I've just been kind of learning as I get older. Ideally today, I would love to do his appointment and have time to hit the gym, but I do also want to go to Target and look over their books, because I got a notification on my app that I'm having a little sale, and hopefully by now I've uploaded my like March TBR. So you guys know what I'm currently reading right now, but I cannot pass up a good sale. And I love Target. They have just pretty much all the same books as Barnes, I feel like, at least the ones that I'm interested in. But they're always on sale, so it makes it 20,000 times better. This seems to be the best way to get out of my hair for today. This is all I'm gonna do with my face. I did my skincare, hence my little glow. But I'm going to put my clothes on and we're gonna head out of the door. Just got my diaper bag filled up with all the essentials. Now we need to get Elijah and head out the door so I can stay on this good streak of being on time. I always like start to have plenty of time to get places, and then I start like chilling out because I'm like, oh, I have plenty of time, and then I'm running behind. I haven't been able to drive my car in like over a week because Riley's had it, because the car seat's been in his car, and it feels so good to be back. Let's get the tires changed. It is currently 1:40 now. We're leaving. I'm not exactly sure off the top of my head how long of a drive it is. It's not too terribly long, but I definitely want to be out of the house by now. We'll be there at least at 2:15 if anything. I'm not the best at being places like 10 to 15 minutes early, but we might get 5 out of today, so that's good. But I'm gonna turn on Elijah's jams. He's a big cardigan baby. It's 1:56. We made it with plenty of time to spare. I'm gonna put my shoes on properly now so I don't look that crazy. And yeah, Elijah's asleep. Everything's going good. I was so like anxious. I get so anxious like running errands by myself recently, so that's been pushing me to do it by myself even more, so I can like get over that little discrepancy in my like attitude every day. But it always turns out to be fine, so I don't know why I get myself so worked up. I guess I'm just worried about being perceived as like a mom who like doesn't have it together, which do any of us. We just got up with Elijah's vitals. He's just chilling out in the bed now. We're waiting for his doctor to come. I love her so much. I'm so excited for this appointment. He started having some rashing on his stomach, and it happened before we switched his formula, so I don't think they're related, but I just want to go and say something because it feels like they're like dry, but also they're like, when they go away, they're starting to get discolored, so definitely thought I would mention it. To debrief about the doctor's appointment, basically Elijah has to do his pulse ox test again, which is like confirming that his breathing is okay, which he had a mini one today at the appointment and he was well and good, but they just have to do this test. We did it once already, but they erased 5 hours of his test, and for her to be able to take it, it had to be 3 hours and 30 minutes, and from them erasing the data without her seeing it first, it ended up being 3 hours and 25 minutes, so we like just missed it, which is also really upsetting. But she's just gonna order it again for hopefully tonight or tomorrow, and then I also had to get cortisone prescription for him because he has eczema that's like really bad right now on like his the center of his body. And then what else? And then he's also not gaining weight for some reason. We have been using the premature formula called NeoSure. We just switched him to like a regular formula like literally 3 days ago. So it wasn't from that, it's just how the cookie crumbled, unfortunately. So he only gained like a pound and some odd ounces, but we're going to have to just up how much he's eating, like as far as the timeline, just to make sure that he's, you know, on a really good schedule instead of going after like his queuing, because that's what we've been doing for the past, I would say, month and a half. We've just been going off of him queuing, but we just need to get back on the schedule he was on when he first moved home, which is every 3 hours. And like I said, we have to get back on the premature formula, which is just a higher amount of calories, but hopefully she's going to be able to get us a prescription for it to be sent to our house so we don't have to buy it, because that was primarily why we switched him to begin with, because NeoSure, even at like On Post at our commissary, which is just a grocery store, we don't have tax, but even for that it's still $19, and then in like Target per se it's like $22, $23. So I mean, it is less than if I came out here, but still it's a lot, especially for when your child is eating 6 ounces a bottle. Like a standard little container formula does not last very long, which I'm sure, which is like every parent's problem when their child has to drink formula. It's just expensive, but just kind of discouraging because I felt like we took a bunch of steps forward and now we're having to go backwards with the whole testing his oxygen just so they have the data, not because he's even like suffering. Obviously if he was like having an issue, that would be different. Like I'd be like, oh yeah, we definitely need to get this going, but just because it's just to have the paper, it's kind of irritating because obviously Elijah does not like to have something attached to his foot. I mean, I think it's just kind of, you know, any parent who feeds their child, whether it's from your body, formula, whatever, you know, it can be an upsetting thing to hear that they're not thriving as much as you'd hoped they were. So yeah, so hopefully, I don't have to tell Riley, but every 2 weeks I have to go in and do weight check. Okay y'all, I'm back in my car now. We just got done going to Target. I had to get some little like band-aid things Elijah used in the hospital to attach his pulse ox better whenever we do that test, because that was like the issue I was having a lot, was just like his foot being too little. But I think we're gonna have it now, but just in case, I got some of that. And then of course, because I'm sad, I ended up in the book aisle. I got Better Than the Movies. They're totally wiped out, but I'm glad I found these 3 because these are on my like what I really want to read real soon. By a Thread by Lucy Score. I have things I never got over, but this one is like a workplace romance. I wanted that one, and then A Little Life was my last one I picked up. I can never find this for like what I prefer to be the price of the book anywhere, so I was very excited. This one I've heard is a really heavy book. It tackles a lot of like real life issues, and there's like a lot of trigger warnings, honestly, so I'll put them up on the screen. But I've been wanting to read this for a long time. It's about 4 college classmates who are broken, adrift, and buoyed only by their friendship, wow, and ambition, as they move to New York in search of fame and fortune. While their relationships, which are tinged by addiction, success, and pride, deepen over the decades, the men are held together by their devotion to the brilliant and enigmatic Jude, a man scarred by an unspoken childhood trauma, a hymn to brotherly bonds, and a masterful depiction of love in the 21st century. This stunning novel is about the families we are born into and those that we make for ourselves. So I love found family books. I like that it follows men primarily, because I feel like we don't get a lot of like, I don't know, mental health in men a lot of time in books, or just like in a lot of media. So I'm really excited about that. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do now. I really want to go to the gym. I feel like that would just really turn my mood around right now. I'm gonna make it feel better and feel more like, I don't know, just relaxed. So I'm gonna go ahead and head to the gym so I can mark that off my to-do list, because it would make me kind of sad to say, like, to know I just didn't get to do that today. So let's head back to Carson. And if you're also a parent or a soon-to-be parent. You're doing amazing. Everything will work out. You are a wonderful parent. Your baby is perfect. And yeah, that just made me start having one of those days where I start to question myself. But everything is great. And we're all in the same boat. We're all just trying to grow and grow other humans. So, oh, bless you. Bless you.
You're right. I must go learn the new language for you, which is not which you.
I just finished Twisted Love and I'm like genuinely sad that it's over. I did my Goodreads rating. If you don't follow me on there, you should, so you can keep up with all the books I'm reading and see like my ratings early before I do videos about them. But I really enjoyed this book. Good morning, y'all. It is the next day. We are currently just laying in bed because Elijah's having a little bit of a rough morning this morning. So I just got dressed. We were filming a little bit of a video and now we're just relaxing because he needs contact naps recently. It's a new phase he's in. So I'm just laying in bed. I'm about to go over my like to-do list for today. I don't have anything big going on, mostly just things around the house and whatever content I want to put up today. And also I started a reading journal last night and a notebook I've had for the longest time. That's why it's so dirty. But I am really happy with how it started turning out. I've been trying to take time at night to like unplug after just like doing things like this all day. I think it's important to just like take a breath and do like things that are more in the present physical sense, like reading or writing. And I'm not very good at this quite yet. I wasn't very good at bullet journaling either, but I want to kind of stick to this and see what I can make of it. But I wanted to tackle that this morning and just taking it easy. And eventually after Elijah gets done with his little nap, I'll start like things around the house and do my skincare routine with you guys because I've been wanting to show you all the products I've been using. And I am going to pick that up in a separate video though, so I'm going to end this vlog here. Thank you guys for spending the day with us yesterday. It didn't really turn out how I planned, but that is just life. And thank you for all the sweet comments and everything going on with Elijah now, with having to do the oxygen test again and the weight gain, which hopefully will be a very big improvement here soon. I'm just so grateful for all your support, and I am so happy that I get to share my life with you guys and get all the advice from other moms, and it's just a really good time, so thank you. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can follow my other social medias down below. I'll be posting more day in my lives very soon. I'm trying to get on a posting schedule where it's, if not every other day, then every couple days that I upload here, so stay tuned for that. And thank you for just being a part of my mom life and this new chapter of my life, and being so supportive and so kind and showing so much love to me and my son. And yeah, just makes me so happy. But I'll see you guys in the next video.